guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We actually have a new undisclosed location because we got kicked out of our old one. But the great news is I have this heavily refreshed 2020 BMW X1 xDrive 28i. That's a mouthful, but you know what? It's worth it. But before we get into this compact SUV from BMW, let's talk a little bit about BMW history. That iconic brand originated back in 1916 during World War I, known for airplanes and airplane engines. Once the war was over in 1918, switched to motorcycle production and then eventually automobiles. With this X1, this is their competitor to go up against the Cadillac XT4 and the Audi Q3. What's really wonderful with this 2020 BMW X1 is you're going to see some nice additions, but you're still going to get that great BMW luxury style, and of course, being an xDrive vehicle, all-wheel drive performance. So let's go ahead, dive into this 2020 X1. Right off the bat, I'm loving this Storm Bay metallic color. Really looks great, fits it to a T. Whole new front fascia. So we have all LED headlight design, LED daytime running lamps and turn signals. Love how it's blacked out with a little bit of shiny chrome in there. Really shows the classiness. Now, as we drop down, we have some flat black. This is a functional side air curtain. And then you have some lower exterior lighting, all flat black, gonna take a better beating, and it looks really great with some flat silver. Now, as we come across the all new enlarged grille, this is that iconic kidney-shaped grille design, a little bit stretched apart, sort of looks like a butterfly, but still that overall same design. I like the flat silver vertical slots. You have that iconic BMW logo, the Bavarian flag colors, Bavarian Motor Works, such an iconic brand from Germany. We drop down, a little bit of flat black, and then I like the flat silver. They give it that little design to make it look a little bit more off-roadish, but really clean and classy from one side to the other. Now, when we get up onto the hood, just like other BMWs, the way it kind of wraps the shape of those kidney grills, really nice. And then you're gonna have some simple body lines. Nice light body line on each side of the hood, kind of curves towards the A-pillar. Really, really sparkles. You can see that metallic here in the sun. As we come around the bend, we have all new wheel and tire combinations. So this is a machined aluminum wheel with the dark gray metallic finish to it. Really, really nice, clean setup. Now, if you're wondering what is the size of this wheel, this is actually a 19-inch wheel, 225 on the width. So 225 on the width, 45 series on the sidewall. You got your BMW logo, obviously ventilated brakes, just enough space to where it looks perfect sitting here still in between the top of the tire, inside the fender. Nice flat black all the way around. We go into the fender, it's clean. No fake badges, no emblems or anything like that. Color matched on the mirrors. I like the LED turn signals, color matched door handles, and then look at how they took the silver from the front, brought the flat silver along that lower sill area, and then this brushed aluminum trim above the top and the bottom of the window frames. And then of course you have some very, very sleek brushed aluminum roof rails where you could get crossbars added and use this to put your kayak, your mountain bike, whatever you need, because guess what? You have all-wheel drive that's gonna keep you planted to the ground no matter what the surface is. When we get to the rear, you're gonna get full LED taillights, of course. I like the way it's a nice long roof spoiler, low roof spoiler coming off the back. There's that BMW logo. We drop down, and here's what we're talking about. xDrive, that's all-wheel drive, 28i. You have nice refreshed on the rear exterior, the X1 badge, and I'm really digging the exhaust. Nice, simple, round tip, one on each side, looks super clean. Let's pop the hood of this X1 and see what's powering it. All right, guys, we got the hood opened on this 2020 BMW X1. The great news is the things that you loved about the power plant in the previous 2019 X1 still carries over. So you're looking at that 2-liter inline-4 turbocharged engine, 228 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. It's all mated through an 8-speed automatic transmission. It weighs around 3,713 pounds, 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds. MPGs, 23 in the city, 31 on the highway. You open up the hood. I like the nice structural brace that they have. Super clean. The engine sits low in the chassis. That's going to help aid with handling to get that center of gravity lower. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the interior and see what's different for 2020. All right, guys, we're inside the 2020 BMW X1. Now, if you're wondering, well, what class of SUV this is, going against the XT4 from Cadillac, going against the Q3 from Audi, this is a compact crossover SUV. The way that this one is optioned, I know you're probably wondering, well, Joe, I'm liking the changes. How much is this? You're looking at MSRP right around $48,000. The way that this one is optioned, let's see what you're getting for the money. Now, this one does have the optional Mocha Dakota leather interior. I like the brown with the dark black. It's soft. It's got great stitch work. That wood trim is also an additional option with the silver. Makes it very classy, and you do have a nice pocket in the door for some water. And guess what? Some Bavarian cream donuts that you can slide in there. Now, when you get to the dash, it really helps open the area up. It's low and far forward. There's that optional wood trim. So the wood trim, not only the door panels, also on the dash. You got the Mocha Dakota brown. The stitch work is great. On all 2020 X1s, you get an 8.8-inch horizontal infotainment system. Great news is navigation. Also great news is it's touchscreen. So you have your touchscreen capability. Really nice, easy to use. You can select whatever you need, very fast reacting. You come down, you got your AC vents, your start-stop button, radio controls, very slim, dual climate control, heated seats but no ventilated seats. The wood trim though is very, very classy. We come down, there's more of that Mocha Dakota color with the stitch work. You do have a nice little cubby for some peanut M&Ms, a USB-C and a 12-volt, 2 cup holders. My only zonk right here, and you see where my fingers are, is that there's no lid. What's nice is you got a no crap handle for your passenger to hold on. This is going to be controlling that 8-speed automatic transmission. You do have a toggle switch. Watch this. Show them on the dash here on the infotainment system. When I go into sport, watch this. There's our X1. Let me also show you what the reverse camera looks like. I'm going to put it into reverse. There's our camera with trajectory. Obviously, we have the sensory technology all the way around to keep us protected. I'm going to go back in the park. You have your BMW xDrive controller. You can get into the menu by just obviously hitting menu very easily. Navigation, electric e-brake. I like the flat black because guess what? No pockets. Semi-soft on the armrest, but I'm loving the stitch work. My favorite part is this. You could open it, fill this up with Skittles. Taste the rainbow as you're going down the road in your X1. Or you could flip it up and take a bag of Lay's chips. Open it up. The good news is you have another USB-C in here. No wireless charging though, so that is going to be a zonk. I wish that there was wireless charging. And then this is a nice ratcheting feature to it to where you could adjust how high you want it. Seats look great in this brown leather, the stitch work, perforated center. Of course, you're going to get that classic hamstring extension, and then you're going to get your power seat controls for the passenger and on the driver's side. Plus, you're getting this wonderful, let me open it up all the way just so you can experience it, full panoramic sunroof. Absolutely breathtaking in here. Light for everybody, not just up front. You have a beautiful frameless auto dimming mirror. Plenty of headroom. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder room. Come on over. I want to show you behind the business end, behind the wheel of this BMW X1. All right, guys, you have your seat controls on the side, 2 memory settings, which is really nice. Very, very comfy. Nobody does steering wheels better than BMW. Even on this X1, nice 10 and 2 notches, great thickness. The stitch work is great. You got that iconic logo, so much history. The brushed aluminum. I even like the flat black, real easy and to get through your buttons. Plus, you're not going to get fingerprints. Now, there's no paddles behind the wheel, but you can put this into manual shift mode and go up and down that ZF 8-speed automatic. This one has optional navigation. And check out the dash. I like the way it has the analog surround, but with digital dash set up there. The information in the center, very clear, very, very crisp. Love the layout. It's easy to see from a glance. You don't need all these crazy graphics and whatnot. But I'm really digging what's up front. Let's check out the back row and see how your passengers are going to be in this X1. All right, guys, backseat time. It's really unbelievable because this being a compact, when you hear compact, you think sardine or sardine can or sardines in a can. Plenty of room back here. I feel cool as a cucumber, very comfortable. You got that beautiful panoramic sunroof. There is plastic, but you know what? If you're a parent, the kids are gonna hit this and not really damage the nice, beautiful leather. You do have the cargo nets here to load up with your Twinkies, and then you have a nice little command center. 2 rear AC, 2 USB-C, so connectivity is perfect in here. Also, you're gonna get sliding, real easy to get to, and now I already have the seat in recline mode. I actually could make it come up a little bit just to give you an idea of how you could sit. So you can sit a little bit more upright, or you could go ahead, pull the tab, and go back to chilling like a villain. Armrests, nice and soft. This is what I'm talking about. Push the buttons, you got your 2 cup holders, close them up. Why don't we get to the best part of any SUV? Let's see how much cargo space is back in this X1. All right, guys, time to show off what's underneath the hatch here in the cargo area. You push the button right below that BMW logo, opens up. The first thing you'll notice is a nice low cargo floor. That's gonna help with getting things in and out of your X1. If you want hard numbers, you're looking at 27.1 cubic feet of space with the seats up. Fold the seats down, you're now looking at 58.7 cubic feet of space. Now the good news is you have your emergency cargo area with the net that's gonna hold in your emergency Twinkies. You do have a 12 volt, so great for camping, great for going to the beach, tailgating. Another little cubby on the other side, and then look at the maximized storage. This is really where the X1 earns its keep. You could be Santa and fill this up with all the presents a year early, and don't even tell anybody that that's there, and you could drive around with all the gifts. Now let me fold down the seats for you, just so I could show you what 58 cubic feet of space. It's real simple. You just come over to each side and you pull on the tab, and the seats fold down very easily. Now I know you're probably saying, well, Joe, what about this part? This part goes down as well. Nice. It's flat here. It's a little bit on an angle here, but still maximize space, especially for such a small SUV. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead, take this X1 for a spin. All right, guys, we left our undisclosed location on throttle. Nice acceleration from that inline four turbocharged 2-liter engine. Brakes feel great. I love the visibility. They really opened up the 8 pillars in here by spreading it far apart. Back on throttle, that 8-speed ZF transmission, such a great gearbox. Shifts so smooth, so quick, gets you up to speed very, very fast. I like what they've done with the infotainment system. I think making it just 8.8 inch across the board makes it simple. Plus, it's such a good system. Doesn't stick out very, very far, but yet gives you a nice amount of information for you to look at. All right, guys, I want to see how this BMW handles in a long, sweeping right-hand turn. Really to see if it has that BMW driving attributes that we really truly love from this brand. But on throttle, here we go in this right hand bend. A little bit of roll, but no big deal. That all-wheel drive keeps you playing. Now what's great about the all-wheel drive system, it's predominantly front-wheel drive, but it can send 100% of the power to the rear wheels, depending on the situation. So very, very flexible, versatile all-wheel drive system. Steering has a nice weight to it. It feels very, very direct when you turn, and super smooth. You know, inside the cabin is such a wonderful place to be, especially with the optional wood grain trim in here. It's nice and quiet. The seats are very, very supportive, but also comfortable, and visibility is king in here, especially with the side mirrors. But let's see how she handles one last time on throttle. On the brakes, feeling good. Into this right-hand bend, all-wheel drive, getting the power down, no screeching, nothing. You're just pulling away from that turn into this right-hand sweeper. And I'm noticing not a ton of body roll, which is great, but this is what you get from a BMW, is you're getting this driving engagement that really elevates the overall experience when you're behind the wheel. Plus the fit and finish in here is second to none, and everything is very easy to use, very easy to understand right away. All right guys, hopefully this gave you a nice overview of the BMW X1. Loving the changes that they made, and just overall made this compact SUV that much more enjoyable to drive. But we're gonna go ahead, get back to our new undisclosed location and wrap this one up. So I will see you in a split second. All right guys, it's been a wonderful time with this BMW X1. Want to thank everybody over at BMW USA for allowing Rady's Rides access to this press fleet vehicle. The changes, I think the updates that they made to the exterior, the changes to the interior really makes this a home run for that luxury compact SUV segment. Drives like a BMW, rides like a BMW in a very, very good way. But if it's compact SUVs, these luxury SUVs you want to see on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. You got to give it up to Big Guns McGee, Tom Motioner, getting this X1 on camera. We had to find a new secret undisclosed location. So thank you, Tom, for finding this one for us. And just like always, I'll see you on the next ride.